Hey everybody, I just wanted to share a quick story that really moved me this week. So in the 1960s, there was a group of women that came to New York from, I think it was Detroit. They were part of this organization called the Neshei Chabad. That's the women's arm of the Chabad movement. So you can imagine there's Chabads everywhere. They had probably an event that brought them all together. And so these women came in. So the event was over, they had to go back home, and they go to the airport, they get to the airport, and after they're checked in, they look at the board, and they see that their flights were canceled. Apparently there's some snowstorm brewing. So they didn't know if they should get a new flight, they're stuck in the airport, they should come back, and they called over back to the Lubavitch Rebbe's office, and his secretary picked up, and they said, can you ask the Rebbe his advice, what we should do? He said, what's going on? They said, we're stuck in the airport. So the secretary, puts the phone down, goes into the Lubavitch Rebbe's office, comes back and says, the Rebbe doesn't understand what you mean by stuck. So she explains, well, we were supposed to go here, but then we're here, and now we're just stuck. And so he comes back and he goes, the Rebbe doesn't understand what you mean by the word stuck. So she says, stuck. Like, I don't know if Rebbe understands maybe the English, like, we're stuck. Like, we can't move. We're here. We don't know what to do, where to go. So he goes back to the Rebbe, comes back, and he says, the Rebbe understands what stuck means. He speaks English. What the Rebbe is asking is, he doesn't understand why you think you're stuck. Stuck means that you know where you're supposed to be, and you're not there. And so since you're not there, you feel like the block is stopping you from where you're supposed to be. How do you know where you're supposed to be at this given moment? Maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you are supposed to be here right now. And they heard that, and being Chabad, they just immediately acted on it, and they walked the airports and gave out candles and started inspiring people sitting in the airport until their next flight took off. Now I heard that story and it sounds simple, but I feel it's like really, to me, it was very profound. One of the great frustrations in life is that we feel stuck. You ever get into a conversation with someone and you're like, oh, here we go, this is gonna go forever. You ever go the wrong way and now you gotta keep on driving to find the exit on the way home? You ever take the wrong train? Do you ever get involved in something that's wasting your time? Do you ever feel like you don't know which way is up, and if your career is going in the right direction or the wrong direction? Do you ever feel stuck? And in that feeling of stuck, the traffic, right, the delay, whether it's in an airport or in life, starts to grate at us. And the reason why it grates at us is because all of us deep down think we know where we're going. And we know the path to get there. We know, I gotta be here at this point, at this time. We have a sense of what the destination looks like, and we also have a sense of the timeline. And because it doesn't align to our needs, that frustration is stuck. But what if that wasn't the case? What if we really don't know the destination? What if we have goals, we have aspirations, we're allowed to think about next, we're allowed to visualize the end, but what if there are goals and aspirations and destinations that we never even dreamed of? How many of us have lived the lives and were in places that we never could have dreamed of 20 years ago? Maybe the opportunities that we're looking for are in the moments where we're the most stuck. Maybe the conversations that we're having, that we're trying to get out of, are the ones we need to be delving into. Maybe the times in our lives where we're stuck at jobs, it's because we haven't deepened our understanding or our skills in something. But here's how it gets all messed up, because the minute we feel like we're stuck, we just can't wait to get out. So we're not there, but we're also not here. So we're nowhere. But if we live our lives and realize that we're trying to aspire and do great, but whenever we feel stuck, whenever we are stuck, maybe this is exactly where we're supposed to be. Maybe the feeling is not, oh my gosh, I wish I was somewhere else. Maybe the feeling is, wait a second, if I'm stuck here, I gotta really make this the best that it can be. Maybe there's a piece, there's something here that I can gain and grow and give with. Because being stuck and not being stuck is just perspective, right? When you're on a long line, you feel stuck, but the person who's the officer next to you, he doesn't feel stuck because that's his job. Maybe being stuck is just a perspective. And maybe that if we live our lives and we aspire to where we want to go, and we should, if we get there, great. And if along the way we feel stuck, then maybe there's another avenue or path that we haven't considered. And if we own the moment, we may find new dreams we never thought possible, because we're never really stuck.